When selling on Amazon FBA, there are three major fees to keep in mind. The first one is the Amazon storage fee. This is what you pay Amazon to keep your products in their warehouse, ready to ship whenever somebody orders them. But it also covers the space that your items take up in their storage facilities. And the fee can vary depending on the size of your inventory and how long it's stored. The second fee is the Amazon referral fee. This is the percentage that Amazon charges you just for selling on their platform. It is based on your product's price. So the higher your price, the higher the fee is. For example, if your product sells for $28.97, you would pay a referral fee of $4.35 for each unit sold. The third fee is the Amazon FBA pick and pack fee. This is what you pay every time Amazon handles, packs, and ships your product from their warehouse to your customer's door. The cost depends on your product's size and weight, typically ranging from $1.96 up to $5.07 per unit. Later in the video, I'm going to break down exactly how you can calculate this fee and share a few insider tips on how to save big on these costs. But here's the kicker. There are 5 other hidden Amazon FBA fees that almost no one is talking about, including one brand new fee that's been quietly draining money from a lot of sellers. Stick with me through this video and I will reveal exactly what these fees are, how much they could cost you, and most importantly, how you can save money on each one. I will walk you through some game-changing hacks that I've picked up that will help you keep more of your hard-earned profits while navigating the Amazon platform. So let's get you fully prepared to sell smart on Amazon. Hey, my name is Cam, and I've been on this Amazon journey for almost 2 years now. And trust me, I've made every mistake in the book, so you don't have to. I have connected and spoken with tons of sellers and learned what it really takes to be profitable on Amazon today. I have also helped launch 2 successful products with the Passion Product team, hitting 6 figures in under a year. I'm also guiding hundreds of new sellers through their Amazon journey. Today, I am not holding back. I am even breaking down my actual Amazon fees so you can see what it really costs and what to expect when you sell on Amazon. So if you're serious about starting or leveling up your Amazon business, hit the like button. Save this video and let's dive right into it because you will want to come back to this. Here's what I usually tell people. Plan on splitting your margin into 3 parts. Roughly 33% should go towards your product cost, 33% to Amazon FBA fees, and the last 33%, that's your profit. Take our brand new product, the Carnivore Electrolytes, as an example. Over the past 9 months, it's brought in over $159,691 in sales on Amazon. When you're breaking down the cost this way, you're setting up a realistic view of what you will be making and what you're keeping without any surprises. And when it comes to those Amazon fees, you really want to be realistic because they can add up. So to get the product listed and start making sales, we had to cover a few key Amazon fees. First up was the Amazon referral fee. This one totaled about $15,728. Then came the Amazon FBA pick and pack fee, which added up to $21,000. Plus there were $3,644 in inbound transport charges and $84.98 in monthly inventory storage fees. And lastly, we had to pay $41.56 for refund administration. We also invested $19,936 in purchasing the product, and that's our cost of goods that we are selling on Amazon. But here's the exciting part. In just 9 months, we made over $98,000 in profit from this one product. In this video, I'm breaking down each of these fees so you will know exactly what to expect when selling on Amazon. Stick around because I'm going to be sharing some money-saving hacks to help you keep more money in your pocket and so you can have more profits. The first small fee you will have to pay when starting out on Amazon is the account fee. And you've got 2 different options here. There's the individual plan, which is free, but here's the catch. Every time you make a sale, Amazon charges you 99 cents per item sold, which is not bad. This is a great option if you're just testing the waters and don't expect to sell a lot right away. But then there is the professional selling plan, which costs about $39.99 a month, but doesn't charge that per item fee. So if you're planning to sell over 40 items a month, the professional plan could actually end up saving you money in the long run. Starting with the right plan really depends on your sales goals and can impact your overall profits. So it's worth it thinking through which one makes the most sense for you. On the other hand, the professional selling plan costs $39.99 a month. And with that, you get the ability to sell unlimited products without per item fees. Plus, there are a lot of extra perks like access to promotions, detailed reports, and a ton of other features that can help you grow your business. My advice, if you're just getting started and don't plan on selling more than 40 items a month, go with the individual selling plan. It is more cost effective in the beginning. But once you're ready to scale and take your business seriously, upgrading to the professional selling plan is definitely worth it. It will give you more tools to help your business thrive. This leads me to the first major fee we need to talk about, and that's the Amazon storage fee. A lot of new sellers overlook this one. But it's really important because Amazon charges you every single month that you have inventory sitting in their warehouse. Now, in just a minute, I'm going to show you exactly how to calculate these fees. But first, let's go over what the fees are for each month. You will want to be aware of this because it can add up quickly if you're not moving inventory fast enough. So let's dive into the details. So from January to September, Amazon charges 78 cents per cubic foot of inventory that you have stored in their warehouse. But from October to December, that fee jumps to $2.40 per cubic foot. The reason they do this because in Q4 is when you're going to see a huge spike in sales. It's important to plan for this increase in fees so it doesn't catch you off guard when you're trying to make the most of your Q4 sales. People are buying gifts for the holidays, and naturally, sales tend to skyrocket during these months. To manage the increase in inventory that sellers try to send in, Amazon raises the storage fees. But don't worry, I've got a secret on how to limit these storage fees. Just stay tuned for that. Before I dive into the secret, let's first break down how to calculate these storage fees so you can understand exactly what you're working with. To calculate how much Amazon FBA storage fees are going to be, you need to take the product you want to sell and measure its height, width, and depth. Let's use carnivore electrolytes as an example, which is 3 inches by 4 inches by 5 inches. That product equals 60 cubic inches. Now Amazon charges 75 cents for every cubic foot of inventory you store with them. A cubic foot is 12 inches by 12 inches by 12 inches, which equals to 1,728 cubic inches. To calculate the storage fee, you take the 60 cubic inches of your product and divide it by the 1,728 cubic inches. Then you multiply that by the 75-cent charge Amazon has for storage. In this case, you get about 0.026, which is approximately $2.6 per unit per month. So if you plan to store the carnivore electrolytes in Amazon's warehouse for 4 months, it would cost you around $10.40 for storage. This is just an example, but as you can see, understanding how to calculate these fees helps you plan better for storage cost on Amazon. And of course, remember that it would cost a little bit more if the product was stored during the months of October through December. Now, there's a way to save a lot of money, and that's to avoid the long-term storage fee. And if you keep inventory in their warehouse for longer than 365 days or 1 year, they're going to charge you $6.90 per cubic foot or 15 cents per item, whichever number is greater. But here's the good news for motivated sellers. The long-term storage fee only applies if you send in a lot of inventory that isn't selling. For example, let's say you send in 100 units to Amazon and you sell 50 in the first month. You send in another 100 units and sell another 50 the next month. Your clock resets because your original inventory is gone and you're on to the new inventory. On the flip side, if you send in 200 units and you're only selling about 10 units a month, After 12 months, you're still left with about 80 units. That's when Amazon starts tacking those long-term storage fees. So here's the hack. Watch your inventory closely. If it's not selling and you're not approaching that 1-year mark, ask Amazon to send back your inventory. If you're just going to repackage it and send it right back in, it can help avoid these fees. But the real trick for avoiding long-term storage fees is to figure out exactly how much inventory you should send to Amazon in the first place. By forecasting your sales and sending in only the amount of stock you're likely to sell within a reasonable time, you can keep your storage costs low and prevent any surprises down the line. I have a lot more secrets I'm going to share with you throughout this video on how to save money on your Amazon FBA fees. So make sure you're paying attention. But the second major fee is the Amazon referral fee. For most products, this is a flat 15% fee. However, if you're selling apparel under $15, the referral fee is actually reduced to just 5%. But here is a hack I'm going to show you. There is a trick to get that 5% referral fee even if your product costs more than $15. Whether you're using the Amazon FBA program or fulfilled by merchant, which means you're handling all the packaging and shipping yourself, you still need to pay this 15% referral fee. This fee gives you access to Amazon's platform, and more importantly, it's 140 plus million Prime customers. Now, a lot of sellers get upset about this 15% fee, thinking it's too high and that Amazon is taking too much of their earnings. But honestly, I think paying Amazon this fee is totally worth it. Amazon has spent billions of dollars getting customers to trust their platform. By paying that relatively small 15% referral fee, you're getting access to millions upon millions of Amazon customers. Now compare that with starting your own website. You have to spend a lot of money on marketing just to get people to visit your site. And once they're there, you need to invest a significant amount of time and effort to convince them to trust your website and input their credit card information. Amazon has already built that trust. So in my opinion, they have earned that 15% referral fee. But here is a hack that can significantly lower that cost. By signing up for the Amazon's brand referral bonus program, you can create a special link that tracks traffic sent directly to your Amazon store. Whenever someone clicks on that link, Amazon recognizes that you brought that traffic and will lower the referral fee from 15% down to just 5%. This is a fantastic way to lower your cost while still tapping into Amazon's enormous customer base. Plus, it is still 100% worth it because the likelihood of someone purchasing your product on Amazon is much higher than if you were to send them to your own website. Okay, the third major fee that a lot of Amazon sellers overlook is the Amazon FBA pick and pack fee. But before we dive into that, let me quickly explain what FBA means. FBA stands for Fulfillment by Amazon, which means you send your inventory into Amazon's warehouse, and whenever you make a sale, Amazon takes care of everything for you. They pick the product, pack it, and ship it to your customer. The alternative to FBA is seller fulfilled, known as FBM or fulfilled by merchant. With FBM, every time you get an order, you are responsible for packing it and shipping it yourself. Personally, I don't recommend using FBM method, especially when you're first starting out, because it can become a huge time suck. Not only do you have to pack up each order, but you also need to go to the post office to ship them. Another downside to FBM is that your products won't be Prime eligible. By using FBA, your products get that converted Prime badge, which means Amazon handles fast, 2-day shipping that most customers love. That makes a huge difference because Prime members tend to spend more. So even though the pick and pack fee can seem like a lot, the trade-off of saving time and gaining access to Amazon's Prime customers is definitely worth it. Additionally, Amazon tends to rank FBA products higher in search results simply because they're Prime eligible. I have personally tested this. I had some products that were fulfilled by me, and then we switched them to FBA. The result, sales increased by 4 to 5 times. It's pretty clear that being FBA fulfilled gives your product a major boost in visibility. I've spoken to a lot of sellers too who encountered the same thing. They've started their business with FBM, and as soon as they transitioned to FBA, their sales went up dramatically. Another huge benefit of FBA is the freedom it gives you, because Amazon handles all the picking, packing, and shipping for you. You're free to travel or live wherever you want without worrying about fulfilling orders. Whether you're exploring a new city or taking a vacation, your Amazon business runs itself. This flexibility is a game changer for anyone looking to create a lifestyle business without being tied to a specific location. This fee varies depending on the size and weight of your product. There are two main size categories for Amazon FBA. There's a small standard and there's a large standard. To qualify as a small standard, your product can't have a longest side longer than 15 inches, a median side longer than 12 inches, or a shortest side longer than 0.75 inches. It also needs to weigh under 1 pound. For large standard items, the longest side cannot exceed 18 inches, and the median side cannot be longer than 14 inches, and the shortest side cannot be more than 8 inches. So the size and weight of your product will directly affect your pick and pack fee. And it's important to keep that in mind when selecting your product to sell. And just to clarify, for large standard products, they also need to weigh under 20 pounds. The fee for the FBA pick and pack service vary depending on the weight of your product. For small standard products, the fee changes depending on whether your product is under 4 ounces, 4 to 8 ounces, 8 to 12 ounces, or 12 to 16 ounces. The same goes for large standard products. They have different fees depending on how much they weigh. Now, here's something important to remember. If your product falls under the apparel category, expect an additional 30 to 40 cents per item that Amazon ships for you. And if you're selling hazardous goods, there is a separate fee structure for that as well. So for most sellers, you will either fall into the small standard or large standard tier. There's also a category for oversized products, but that applies to much larger items. To give you an example, I'll show you exactly how much you would pay in Amazon FBA fees based on your product. Let's take our product for example. We pay a fee of $4.43 every time we make a sale so that Amazon can pick, pack, and ship it to our customer. This is because it's considered a small standard product and weighs between 9 to 11 ounces. Now, a super easy way to calculate your own Amazon FBA fee is to use the free Amazon FBA Calculator. I will drop a link down below, and what you will need to do is find a product similar in size and dimension to yours. Input your item price and hit calculate. The calculator will show you exactly how much your Amazon referral fee will be, your Amazon FBA pick and pack fee, and even your monthly storage cost per unit. It's a great tool for planning your cost ahead of time. Travis goes into more detail on this, along with other secrets for selling on Amazon in the Amazon FBA course called the Passion Product Formula. I'm going to drop a link down below for it. It's packed with valuable information, and if you're just starting on Amazon, I highly recommend you check it out. But before we dive into your Amazon FBA fees that no one talks about, make sure you subscribe to this channel because we've got tons of free content here walking you through how to sell on Amazon step by step. You'll definitely want to save this channel so you can come back for more information. We also share a lot of real life stories from Amazon sellers, so hit that subscribe button and let's jump right into the first fee you need to know about. The first one is the return fee. We've already talked about how Amazon charges you the pick and pack fee every time they ship out a product. But if you're a customer that decides within 30 days and they want to return the product, you will be charged another fee. This fee, just like the pick and pack fee, depends on the size and weight of the product you're selling. But this return fee essentially covers the cost of return shipping and processing of the return in Amazon's warehouse. If the product is still in good condition, you can request Amazon to put it back into your inventory. This way, if another order comes in, the same product can be shipped to a new customer. Alternatively, you can ask Amazon to dispose of the returned product, and that will usually cost around 50 cents per unit. While these fees are generally small and less common, depending on the type of product you're selling, it's still something to consider. Another optional fee that you can avoid is the prepping fee. When you send products into Amazon's warehouse, each product must have an FN barcode sticker on it. You can either have your manufacturer add these stickers for a low cost, or, if possible, have them print the labels for you. This saves you the hassle and cost of prepping the products yourself. If you don't handle this step, Amazon will charge you the prepping fee to do it for you. So it's a great way to save some money by staying on top of labeling and prepping. Now, the barcode on the actual box of your product is another aspect that you need to manage. If you don't have your manufacturer apply the FNSKU sticker or print the barcode directly on your product, you will have to either apply the stickers yourself or pay Amazon 30 cents per unit to do it for you. However, I recommend having your manufacturer handle this step. It is going to save you a lot of time and reduce your cost. Printing the barcode directly on the product is another good option, especially if you're using custom packaging. Amazon also offers additional preparation services like putting your products in plastic bags, but these services can range from 50 cents to $2 per unit. It's generally better to follow Amazon's preparation guidelines and do as much as you can on your end to avoid these additional fees. Now, one fee that recently became more prominent is the low inventory level fee. This is charged when sellers' inventory consistently falls below 28 days worth of stock relative to sales. The fee aims to discourage stockouts that can hinder Amazon's ability to deliver products quickly. The exact amount of the fee depends on the size and weight of your product. For standard size products, this fee can range from 32 cents to 97 cents per unit, depending on how low the inventory is relative to demand. So it's important to monitor your stock levels to avoid these charges. To avoid the low inventory level fee, maintaining at least 28 days worth of stock is essential. One of the best ways to do this is by utilizing inventory management tools like Helium 10. And I've got the exclusive discount code for Helium 10, which you won't find anywhere else. So check out the description for that deal. Now, Helium 10 helps you track and manage your inventory more efficiently, which is especially useful for avoiding stockouts. Another key to preventing this fee is analyzing sales trends to predict demand accurately. By restocking based on those projections, you can stay ahead of the game. I will also share a free Amazon FBA course on how to analyze these trends effectively in just a bit. However, aside from the FBA fee, starting any business comes with its own set of hidden costs. For example, you might need to pay for a DBA or a doing business as, or an LLC, a trademark, or product samples expenses that many sellers overlook in the early stages. To get a clearer picture of the total cost involved, I recommend checking out my video on how much it actually costs to start selling on Amazon. It goes into detail on these additional fees so you don't get caught by any surprises. But as for saving money on Amazon FBA fees, there are some key strategies that you can implement, and I've already mentioned a few that will definitely help you reduce your cost. Let's dive into those saving secrets. To cut down on Amazon FBA fees, here are some crucial strategies to keep in mind. First, and we talk about this, avoid long-term storage fees. Amazon begins charging long-term storage fees for items stored in their warehouse for over 365 days. To avoid these costs, monitor your inventory turnover closely and adjust stock levels as needed to keep your inventory moving. Now, another powerful tactic is to use the brand referral bonus program. When you send traffic directly to your Amazon listing, you can cut your referral fee from 15% down to 5% on those sales. This program can be a big money saver if you're running your own marketing campaigns, as it will allow you to benefit from the reduced fee on the sales you're generating. Start with an individual selling account if you're just getting started. Many sellers mistakenly pay the $39.99 monthly for a professional selling plan before they're actually selling any products. Opt for the individual account to avoid that monthly fee until you're ready to ship and sell. Then upgrade to the professional plan once your inventory is is ready to go and optimize your product packaging for even more savings. The size and weight of your products have a direct impact on FBA pick and pack fees, so minimizing your packaging can lead to significant cost reductions. Smaller packaging also contributes to lower storage cost and streamlined shipping. By applying these strategies, you can reduce your Amazon FBA fees and maximize your profitability. Now, another valuable hack for saving on Amazon FBA fees is the Amazon FBA Small and Light program. If you're selling a low-cost, lightweight product, this program can help you reduce your per unit fees. For instance, instead of the typical $2.70 per unit, you would only pay $2.16 once your product qualifies. That may seem like a small difference and is just, 64 cents per unit, but over time, this can add up to hundreds, even thousands of dollars in savings. I've spoken with other sellers who've tried this program and saved a significant amount of money. There are more strategies to keep your FBA costs down. One way is to remove your undeliverable products from Amazon's warehouse. By managing your inventory and getting rid of unsellable items, you can actually avoid paying unnecessary storage fees. Another essential tip is to verify the dimensions of your product regularly on your product listing. Sometimes Amazon misclassifies your products into a higher size tier, which means you end up being overcharged. It's important to catch these errors as soon as possible and reach out to Amazon. And if they did make any mistakes, they might even reimburse you for any extra charges. If this video reaches 1,000 likes, I will go further in depth on these strategies in a dedicated video just about saving money with Amazon FBA fees. In the meantime, if you're just getting started on Amazon FBA, we've put together a playlist that covers everything you need to know. This free course includes all the key information to help you launch successfully. And the first video also has a checklist and additional bonuses that will guide you through the process. So click on the playlist link and let's get your Amazon journey started. And I will see you in the next video.